All right, hello and welcome to Cooking with Chelsey. Today we're gonna make some protein bars. So they're called double chocolate protein bars. You're gonna see here, these are our ingredients. So we've got some cocoa powder. We have some coconut oil that we're gonna melt. This is some almond butter, specifically the crunchy kind. Some chocolate protein powder. We've got some monk fruit maple syrup. I wanted to show you guys this. This is the brand that we've used, the Lakanto brand. We've used that for various other things before, but this is the one that we're using today. And then we have got the hemp seeds here as well, and a little bit of salt, okay? So those are our ingredients, and basically what we wanna do first, we wanna go ahead and melt the coconut oil, all right? So we've got 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. Gonna melt that. You could do it on the stove. I'm probably just gonna do it in the microwave. And then we're gonna add, let's see, the cocoa powder. We've got 2 ounces of the dark chocolate cocoa powder. We're gonna add that together and mix it up so that we kind of get that milk chocolatey type mixture where it's real thin. So we're gonna do that first. Okay, I've got my melted coconut oil and then I've got the dark cocoa powder. I'm gonna go ahead and mix those together. Like I said, we're basically just kind of making a homemade chocolate here. And this is a really great way. So a lot of times people are asking me, you know, hey, what protein bar would you recommend, or, you know, something like that. The reason we don't typically recommend those is because they've got a lot of ingredients added to them. They're typically not going to fit the profile of something that we want you doing for surgery. So this is a great way where you can use all natural ingredients and you can still get the protein that you need from a bar. And it's more cost effective that way too. All right, so I'll show you what we've got here. Okay, so we've got that nice chocolatey mixture. And so then we're gonna add everything into a bowl and just kind of mix it by hand because that almond butter is pretty crunchy and pretty sticky. So we wanna mix that all together. So I'm gonna do this last, okay? The almond butter I'm gonna put in first, okay? And this is 2 cups worth of almond butter. Going to add in our protein powder. So this one is a chocolate blend. It's 1 1/4 cup. Okay. And then we've got about 1/4 teaspoon of the pink Himalayan salt. Okay. And then this is our monk fruit maple syrup. So on this one we've got 1/2 cup. So that's where you're getting the sweetness, but it's the monk fruit. So a much more natural alternative. All right, and then we have got our hemp seeds, and this is 1/4 cup. Okay, so hemp seeds are a really great option for added fiber. They don't have all the sugar and all the other junk that are added in. They've also got some of those good omega-3 fats for you. So a great alternative. Also, you might think it's weird, hemp seeds, like do they taste funny? Honestly, you're not gonna be able to taste them in here. It's gonna be more of a texture, like you're gonna get more of that seed kind of crunch, but you won't be able to taste it. So mix all of this. You'll notice that I did not add the chocolate mixture in just yet. So that is actually going to be kind of our topper. So first I'm going to mix it here with this spoon, and then once I've got it kind of mixed, I'm going to do it with my hands to get it a little bit better combined. Ooh, it smells really good. I think if any of you guys know me personally, you know that I really enjoy some chocolate, so this is going to be a good one. But I really don't enjoy protein bars, so this will be a good test. All right, so you always got to make sure that on the bottom that you've got all of the powder out of there, so get it nice and mixed up. I told you this was sticky, so it's taking off my gloves. If you're at home, you can just do it barehanded. Okay. All right, so we've got that all together. So what we're gonna do next, we went ahead and we're gonna use a piece of parchment paper in our dish, but you want a deeper dish, I would say, I don't know, at least 1.5 inches deep. Go ahead and put this mixture in there and then kind of pat it down to where it's flat on the top. Okay, so we're pushing the mixture down. And guys, what the parchment paper allows you to do is, well, number one, have a clean pan. That's maybe most important. But number two, when things are sticky and you have a hard time getting them out of the pan, if you use parchment paper, you can just pick up the parchment paper out of the dish, and then you're good to go. Okay, so let me show you this. This is what we've got. You can see it just kind of looks, I mean, honestly, like a brownie or a cake or something like that. So we've put that in, and so we're going to put this in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes just to let it set, and then we'll do the chocolate on top. Okay, so we went ahead and put the protein bars. We did it in the freezer for about 10 or 15 minutes. The recipe calls to do it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes, so it's totally up to you what you do. Basically, you just want it to be set and not mushy anymore. And then we're going to add the chocolate mixture on top, so arguably the best part. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to spread that around. If it's still warm, you'll be able to just kind of slide it through. You could also, instead of spreading it, you could just drizzle it. I think that would be just as good. And then you could put maybe a little bit of sea salt on top. That would be delicious. Okay. Okay, and give me just a second to cut these, and then we'll taste test them. All right, today I brought in my friends from the office to taste test my protein bars. This is everyone. I'm not going to introduce them individually, but you guys might wonder if I'm just faking things tasting good, so I brought them in for an honest opinion. All right, so we're going to pass these out, and they're basically going to take one bite and not be able to talk because it's so chewy, but we'll give it a go. Celine, Kelly, Abby. Okay, give honest opinions. Granola bar. Okay, that's what we're hearing. Go for it. All right, ready, set, go. Good.
Okay, Chelsey.
What do we think?
Very good.
Okay, see, Abby's a critic on almond butter.
I wasn't gonna like it.
Jessica loves it, and she doesn't like anything I make.
Not true.
All right, guys, so we got 5 stars on this one. It's a great recipe, so give it a try and let us know what you think.